Hello, welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome back to another unedited Soulstone Survivors video where we are attempting a quick victory with a Beastmaster. I am kind of doing it a bit memey because I'm picking his upgraded weapon which focuses on minions. I'm also picking the runes that increase our minion damage but decrease our own damage. Singular focus so that we can pick a whole bunch of skeletal archers if possible. And then dash mastery to just fill up the rest of the points. We need to clear it out before 12 minutes, I believe it is, so turning off curses is definitely going to be our best approach, I think. So let's just see how this works. Right from the get-go, this ability just smacks them into oblivion, so that's great to see. And I guess if we are in kind of speedrun attempt mode, we should head into the corner like we were used to back when the game was still in early access, in alpha, in beta mode, because this is still early access, right? I don't even remember what the previous version was called. The prologue, that's right, the prologue, back in the good old days. It's probably been a while already since we have actually played prologue versions of Soulstone Survivors. This game has been a staple on my channel, like really something that has been here for a while, a while already. This is episode like 59 or something I'm recording right now. That's 59 days. That's quite a lot, right? Considering it's also weekdays, so you have to consider that there's always 2 weekend days where I don't upload. Empower your nearby allies only. Increasing movement speed modifier and multicast modifier. That's cool. I'll go for it, but we don't have any allies yet, so we definitely need to as quickly as possible get some minions in there, otherwise we will be in a big trouble, yeah? Yeah, I think, can I put like a number on it in terms of like maybe months or something? How long will I have actually been playing this game already? It's probably gonna be up in like the 3-month range. I believe that there's gonna be daily uploads to be found on my channel in Soulstone Survivors. Probably 3 months, which is absolutely crazy. Magnetic is gonna come in handy because we need to level up as quickly as possible to get to the point where we actually have minions. Otherwise, this is not gonna be the 12-minute victory at all, I believe. Ignore this elite for a second because we definitely can't get him right now. Wild Strike. I was like, we already have Wild Strike. No? Yes, we have. War Tiger. We're cooking. Now we're cooking. Let me cook. And now we can immediately empower them with our abilities. Sure, let's go for increased duration. And let's hope that we immediately cast more War Tigers onto the battlefield and they just wreak havoc because of us. And now our Wild Strike... Yeah, now our Wild Strike should already deal a bunch more damage. So the build is coming together. Here we go. 4 War Tigers and our Wild Strike is wrecking people's faces in. It's all about speed this time, that's why we are a bit boring maybe, but why we are in the corner right now. I think I'll go for Blade Storm for a second to maybe kill a bunch of enemies around us quicker, but we are definitely still looking for a bunch of minion abilities if at all possible. Let me apply Burn to my targets, please. Are we like on tempo to get it in 12 minutes? I'm not sure. I'm not certain. It's kind of a completely new direction the game is taking me in now. It's kind of a completely new way of playing for a second because, well, yeah, I've played so much on the hard difficulties, on where you have to dodge everything and you have to be really thoughtful and mindful about everything you do. So, ooh, yeah, getting into this is a bit more difficult again. Alright, I was for a second worried that picking 2 War Tigers would still mean that we can only have the maximum amount of War Tigers available of like picking it only once, but I think it's proved to be different and I think we can have as many as we want. A Swamp Boar in there, thank you very much, come on, let's go. It's immediately level 2 because of the nature skill upgrade we have already. I think this build is a-okay, I think it's actually pretty powerful, but I don't know if it has like the speed needed to clear out all these additional monsters to make the lords spawn quicker. Because I think if the lords do spawn, we can make insanely quick work of them. But can we spawn them quickly enough? That's the real question. Let's go for Magnetic again. In these lower difficulties, when we have 2 revives already, there really is actually... No, I think we're gonna skip these. There's no need to worry about defensive upgrades. The revives will save us if necessary, and it's probably not even going to be necessary because we are just destroying everything that comes in our path. An area effect on the Wild Strike is very handy. Look at the army we have produced already here, man. Maybe this is a build I do want to try and use in like the more difficult versions of the game also. Just like an entire army of boars and war tigers. Don't need any of these. I would love my animals to apply poisonous if possible. Burn, we don't need movement speed because we are staying in the same spot. Increased potency is better than increased health because they are tanky enough as is. Multicast or bleed. I think multicast for the Wild Strike is maybe a bit better at this stage. Relentless is definitely better than magnetic. I don't know, I'm not gonna keep the Blade Storm, so I don't want to upgrade that, but I don't want any of these other upgrades. Frailty, that's better. Another Swamp Boar, goodbye Blade Storm. We don't need an extra dash, we really just have an army under our command. And still I'm worried whether they kill the additional monsters, the small monsters, quick enough for us to actually be able to get under 12 minutes. It's something the future will show us though. And the next couple of videos in this game are probably going to be all of this kind, trying to get like quick victories with a bunch of characters, because that's like the only type of achievement we still really need to get into, I believe. Do we want another Wild Strike? No, I don't think so. Debilitating Plague, sure. Aerial effect on a Wild Strike, that's always welcome. Even more magnetic, I guess. Come on. The monsters just need to spawn quicker, and then we will be able to kill them quicker. And then everything will be a-okay. These minions don't know what to do because all the monsters die so quickly already, so they're just walking around back and forth. It makes for interesting build possibilities, that's for sure. The singular focus is definitely something I want to mess around with more in the future. I already tried it once a couple of episodes ago with the magic missiles, but that didn't really work out all that well. But things like this, where it's just completely crazy, I think that helps us out a bit. When the abilities you choose are already crazy, things can automatically get more crazy as well, of course. Increased damage, damage increase. I don't know why they would pick increased damage as the name for one option and then damage increase for the other option, but I'm no game designer, so I don't know the specific ins and outs of game production and design. Maybe there's a specific reason. Keep a bit of variety in there. Maybe it's just a bit of an oversight. And of course it's an oversight that can happen, and an oversight that doesn't matter really. Things like that don't have to be perfect for the game to be a very enjoyable experience in and of itself. Because it definitely is true that I am still enjoying the game. Even after playing it for so long already, I am still just having a blast in every single episode, even when I'm not doing well. And it's a sign that it's a great game, of course. We don't need Blade Storm. I accidentally clicked it. Increased duration of the Bestial Wrath skill. That's fine. I think our area is large enough to apply it a bit surrounding us. But hey, why are... Oh, they're dead. I was like, why are these war boars not doing anything? They were just dead. Are they war boars? They are swamp boars. Get out me swamp. Frequency. Love me some Shrek. Probably one of the... Actually, one of the series of movies I have rewatched the most often in my life, probably because... Partly because of like the meme factor in Shrek. Everybody loves Shreks and everybody knows... I just said everybody loves Shreks. I almost said a dirty word. And everybody knows that it's kind of a meme to watch Shrek. So it's like a thing that can sometimes come up. Like, hey, what movie are we gonna watch? Oh, we could just rewatch Shrek. Definitely an important cultural endeavor to embark upon as well. Rewatching Shrek. Truly cinema masterpieces. Do the bro. One of my favorite scenes in movies, when that little snob kid is like harassing Shrek, the ogre, to actually become fearsome, become feared by doing his familiar ogre yell. Rar. That was my ogre yell, by the way. If I just made you shit your pants, I am sorry. I am not to be held accountable for anything that happens because of the YouTube videos produced by Onkruid Inc. If I really wanted to let you shit your pants, I could always play the brown note. If you don't know, it's kind of like a musical note or a musical sound that supposedly in some way, shape or form stimulates your body to relax the sphincter and to immediately just produce feces. And because most of us are probably wearing pants, those feces would actually land inside the textiles of the clothing you are wearing, sadly enough. You big baby. You big pants shitting baby. Huh? Little big baby boy. The run is almost coming to an end. Oh, I don't know why I was worried for a second. We are definitely gonna do it. Within 12 minutes, we might even do it sub 8 if everything goes our favor. Sub 9 is definitely possible. Sub 8 is maybe a bit optimistic. It depends. It depends when the minions will spawn. Some bit more area to reach to further heights. How are we doing? 50 more for the lords to spawn, and then if we can make really quick work of the lord, we might still be able to get sub 8. Come on, let's go. Focus mode. Here we go. Where's the lord? Where's the lord? It's up here. It's up here. Come on. Sub 8. Easy. Easy peasy. Squeeze my lemon, bro. We're not going into endless mode this time around. We just needed to get that sub 12 minute run, and that was everything we were aiming for. Beautiful stuff. Alright. It's my fastest victory with the character and with the weapon. And on this map. Interesting. Only like 1 prestige level because we are playing at a very easy difficulty. So that's of course why this is not giving us many prestige levels. But we reached all the level 60 prestige level achievements already. So Chaos Walker 12 minutes is gonna be the next thing we are going for. And it's like one of the final unlocks we need in terms of runes. We still need to unlock another piece of runic power, the last one as well, by deleting a bunch more enemies. That's really still gonna take a while, but I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much for watching for this short little video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.